Illithinoch has an Elder Brain. Nowadays, the Elder Brain is infected. The few Mind Flayers that once served it have since moved on. Of the small group of Mind Flayers that did continue to stay, 3 Mind Flayers started to hear a voice from the Far Realm, from a psyche called Ilvash. All 3 think they're the favourite of Ilvash, and they've all been given a metamorphosis of sorts. The 3 fanatics are called Chishnix, Hashutu and Volsh. None of those 3 are in Illithinoch. They couldn't just click their fingers and go to the Far Realm how they would have wanted, so they had to plant 3 runes in different small pockets of the Far Realm to converge on a place in Illithinoch, a doorway opening up a rift in the walls to then walk through. So 3 portals off this place lead back to those 3 runes, which need to be gathered and brought to the wall again, and that's how the characters get through. Just for your information, the book provides this info this early on. Chishnix carries a sentient severed head. It looks identical to his own, but it has a greasy purple ichor that stains his clothing, permanently dripping from it. It basically keeps him in line. Hashutu's paranoia led to his gift being tentacle hands to fend off those who scheme against him. Now Volsh flies around on wings, and he rests on a floating disc, because the other 2 tried to murder him. Doors are like automatic doors. If you stand in front of them, they open, but also if you stare at them long enough, they open. But the Elder Brain hears the psh and knows anyone who's moving around. And if you become incapacitated in this area, the Elder Brain learns your intentions. Sigils around this area seem to waver and shimmer. A green light casts an alien-looking ambience. And there's a lot of braille-type reading to be done over doorways and such. So Area 1 is the entrance double door. Area 2, you're greeted with a green stone statue of a Mind Flayer with a brain in each hand, and the brains ooze mucus, which is kind of created magically. 2 Mind Flayers, one's called Shalgast and one's called Unthundle, will test the PCs for deception and trickery. That braille type writing is over the door to door 3, Chambers of Hashutu, it says. There's a large bath and elegant robes and makeup and perfumes. There's also a subtle mind crystal. Area 4 will be the laboratory. A portal on the wall shows a large cavern beyond. It leads to the feeder trenches. We'll be looking at these next video. A tall goblin Psy commander shouts at 3 short Psy brawlers. The room has been turned into a resting room, and they've pushed 2 tables up against the portal like it's a barricade. 5, a large orrery of an unknown star system. It's a metal construction, spins like you would expect our solar system, but it's not our solar system. The west wall has another portal. Mutated creature corpses lie on the floor, small ones. These are slad tadpoles. A red slad and a blue slad will bully the PCs into leaving the way they came. And through this portal is Spawn Hollow. Area 6, shelves of 40 crystals which contain memories, which can be actually replayed by holding them. A heightened mind crystal can also be found here. Area 7, there's a door in that braille language. It says, relax with Volsh. There's 4 padded chairs and a Mind Flayer is sat in one. This is Oshundo, who is concentrating on Underdark maps and transferring that thought memory into an orange crystal. He prefers conversation over attacking, or he is arrogant and stuck up. This is an info dump. You can embellish, ignore, whatever you choose. Oshundo is a potential ally in this area. He preserves his own life when he can. The orange orb he has is an empowered mind crystal. Over 8 in the weird Braille language. Chambers of Volsh. He has a writing desk, 2 chairs, and a bath with goo in. The goo creates a psychic link with the infected Elder Brain. There are letters to Underdark leaders with veiled friendship covering up true intentions. In 9 we have 2 large cells. They are empty, but there are clues in scratches from townsfolk saying that they were here. In 10, a Mind Flayer called Ahushathan and 2 Mind Flayer / Nothics, basically a Nothic with tendrils. They're dissecting another Nothic on a stone slab. Ahushathan will surrender and talk. There's another portal here to the Labyrinth of Eyes next video. You also get another info dump if you're interested. You can invent any info you like at this point. Your campaign might have taken quite the detour that you're now trying to tie in. As you approach Area 11, you probably hear two people talking. When you get a good look, it's a walled pool with manacles dangling over it. Two black-robed individuals are in here. One is a cult fanatic talking to an aberrant zealot. They are slightly mutated as well by Ilvash. Area 12 has 6 pods with pools of goo. 6 of those Mind Flayer type Nothics are bumbling about, and they can all cast Mind Blast. In the most crusty looking of these pods, you can actually find a distant Mind Crystal. Area 13 is a hall, not much of interest here. A podium, some benches, maybe a place to rest. Area 14, Chambers of Chisinix. He's a Mind Flayer prophet and has a homunculus. Gulgush is sitting at a desk, composing a book of prayers. His homunculus is perched on the back of his chair. This book is another info dump. There's also a robe with 2 potions in the pockets, a potion of growth and a potion of poison. Area 15, the Elder Brain squats in a pool, but the Elder Brain knew you were coming. It gets a surprise attack. In that pool, there's also 3 crystals. 2 are extended mind crystals and one's a quickened mind crystal. We will find out what those are at the end. Area 16 then. Faintly glowing runes surround an alcove. This is where the 3 mind flayers went. It's now faded though. Runes on the east wall spell out prayers to open the gateway. They have to bring the 3 nobles that glow on the 3 runes in the 3 pocket dimensions, which we'll look at next week. But this is the area they need to come back to. And make it obvious that the Phandelver townsfolk were brought through here. Muddy footprints, a dropped item, a clue of some sort. And then we go through and look at all the stats right now. Alright, we're starting with the Mind Flayer. So don't forget that their tentacles wriggle around weirdly. And in the monster manual, there's this square bit of text. Quailith. On the rare occasions that Mind Flayers need to write something down, they do it in Quailish. Similar to Braille, read by rubbing your tentacles along it, non-illithids must resort to magic to discern its meaning. Another change could be the variant Mind Flayer. Challenge of 8, if that means anything at all to you. And then a list of spells. But ordinary one has AC 15, 117 hit points, speaks undercommon, deep speech, telepathy, levitates around the place, detects your thoughts, tentacles +7, 2d10 +4 psychic damage, and you can be grappled, DC 15 escape, or you're stunned until the grapple ends. Awesome. Extract the brain. +7, 10d10 piercing. If that knocks you out, sucks your brain out. So that Mind Blast effect that the Nothics get later on is 60-foot cone. Each creature makes a DC 15. I've got to check that. Alright, the Nothics have a little bit of a reworked one. They emit psychic energy in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in the area makes a DC 12 intelligence saving throw or takes 2d8 +1 psychic damage and has stun. Okay, that was a bit different then. The Mind Flayer has a 60-foot cone. Each creature takes a DC 15 intelligence save or 4d8 +4 psychic damage. And you're stunned for a minute. Mind Flayer Prophet has an AC of 17, 150 health, the usual speech, undercommon, has advantage on initiative rolls. Okay, can't be surprised. Advantage on saves against magic. Its tentacles is +8. It's a bit more beefy. 2d10 +5 psychic, and grappled is one more up. Stunned. Extract brain is +7. 10d10, yep, devour the brain. Mind Whip, 60 feet, DC 16 intelligence save or 4d8 +5 psychic damage and stunned. Then the psionics is the usual Mind Flayer things plus true seeing. These Nothics then, they're standard, but then they get the Mind Blast thing. AC 15, 66 full possible health, undercommon, true sight, 2 claw attacks +4, 1d6 +3 slashing. The Rotting Gaze forces a DC 12 con save, or you take 3d6 necrotic. Weird Insight looks inside of your intentions and stuff. Goblin Psy Brawler, AC 15, studded leather armor, 49 health, resistant to psychic, has telepathy. When it dies, it explodes in a psychic blast. DC 13 intelligence saving throw or 2d4 psychic damage. Advantage on magic saves. That would make it charmed or frightened. Makes 2 unarmed strikes +5 to attack. 5 average bludgeoning +3 average psychic. Bonus action, disengage your hide or a telekinetic shove. DC 13 strength save or you're knocked over. Goblin Cyber. AC 16. 19 health. Resistant to psychic, telepathy. When the goblin dies, he explodes. 4d4 psychic. Same mental fortitude. Psychic blade plus 6 and a range of 60 feet. 2d6 plus 4 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next attack roll or save. I like that. Spellcasting psionics. Invisible mage hand. Telekinesis. Synaptic rend. 30-foot psychic energy within 60 feet of itself, DC 13, 14, 4d6 psychic, and has incapacitated condition. If you have incapacitated, the Elder Brain knows your location and your thoughts and your intentions or whatever it said. Can disengage and hide as a bonus action, or it sees an ally hit by an attack roll and it conjures a +3 bonus to the AC, hopefully causing it to miss its ally. The Red Slad, large, AC 14, 143 full health, resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, telepathy again, advantage against magic, regains 10 health every turn. 3 attacks, 2 claws +6, and a bite +6. The bite is 2d4 +3, and the claw is 1d8 +3, causing a DC 14 con save, or you're infected with a disease. This is how the slads reproduce, basically. Launch tadpoles into you. The blue slad, then, is large, AC 15, a little higher, 182 health, same resistances, same, everything's a bit the same until the bite attack is +8, doing 12 average, and the claws are +8, doing 12 average. DC 15 instead of 14 con save, and while infected, the target can't regain hit points. In fact, every day it's reduced by 3d6 until cured. Only a wish spell can reverse the transformation. Oh boy, you've got to try get somebody with that. They're going to live till the end of the adventure anyway. Oshundo the Alhoon. He's a mind flayer wizard. He's undead. 220 health. He can fly 15 foot at a time, resistant to cold, lightning and necrotic damage, immune to charmed, paralysed, etc. Telepathy, advantage against magic. He can make 2 chilling grasps or 1 arcane bolt. Chilling grasp is +8, doing 4d6 cold damage, and he regains 14 health. Arcane bolt is +8, 8d6 force damage. What can he just cast? What's decent? Globe of invulnerability, invisibility, wall of force perhaps, thundering blast. Oshundo emits a wave of domineering energy in a 60-foot cone. Everybody takes DC 16 intelligence save or takes thunder damage 48 +4, and he is stunned. His reactions: if he's attacked, he targets a creature that casts a spell, and the spell will fail if it's 3rd level or lower. 3 times a day he can do that. That's cool. And then the Aberrant Zealot. 153 full health, AC 16, did I say that? Don't know. You cannot blind, charm, frighten, or grapple or restrain it. Speak common and deep speech. The Zealot exudes the chaos of the Far Realm. Anyone within 5 feet has to make a wisdom save or take 2d6 psychic damage. The Zealot is unnaturally flexible, can squeeze through a space as narrow as 1 inch, so think of them as oozes. It either makes 1 psychic rend, +7, 14 average psychic damage, and a DC 15 wisdom save or you're stunned. God, everyone is stunned. Or 2 short sword attacks +7 with 7 average plus another 7. 7 average piercing plus 7 average psychic. Then it can also cast some things at will. Bonus action, it teleports. After it teleports, everyone within 30 feet of the void it leaves is a DC 15 strength save, or you're pulled next to the void for 48 force damage. That's cool. Really cool. Cult Fanatic, pretty boring. AC 13, 54 health, advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened. Spiritual weapons, nice. Inflict wounds, command. He's got some good spells, okay. You have gone up in my estimation. Dagger is +4 to hit. It can be thrown. It does 1d4 +2 piercing. Homunculus, I don't think I've ever looked at this. Tiny construct. 5 average health. AC 13, immune to poison or charmed. Telepathic bond, while on the same plane of existence as its master, magically convey what it senses to its master by telepathy. +5 bite. DC 10 con save or you're poisoned. Can knock you unconscious. The infected Elder Brain is large, AC 10. 270 health. And it can only move 5 feet at a time. Has blind sight, telepathy up to a mile. The Elder Brain is aware of creatures within 1 mile of itself. We kind of covered that. It has advantage against the saves, magic. It can talk to 10 creatures at a time. 2 tentacle attacks +6. 3d8 +2 bludgeoning, and can grapple you, and you'll take 9 average psychic damage at the start of each grapple turn, and it can grapple up to 4 of you at a time. Okay, that's cool. Mind Blast, the highest I've seen yet. Within 60 feet, DC 17 intelligence save or 5d10 +5 psychic damage, and you're stunned for a minute. Everybody could be stunned. Psionics. It can levitate and detect your thoughts. Bonus action. Target a creature with the incapacitated condition. Perceive everything the target senses. The target can use an action to attempt to break the link with a DC 17 charisma check. If you break the link that way, you take 10 psychic on average, and the Elder Brain can form psychic links with up to 10 creatures at a time. A stunned creature is incapacitated and can't move and can only barely speak. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Those mind crystals then. Empowered. You can re-roll up to 3 damage dice. Ooh. Extended. Doubles the spell's duration. Quickened. Bonus action for casting. These could be useful. I mean, they are for the players to find, really. Potion of Growth. When you drink this potion, you gain the Enlarge effect. Spell of the Enlarge Reduce spell for 1d4 hours. Target size doubles in all dimensions, its weight is multiplied by 8. Until the spell ends, the target has advantage on strength checks or strength saving throws. You do 1d4 extra damage. Potion of Poison. Potion of Poison does 3d6 poison damage, and you must succeed on a DC 13 con save or be poisoned, as in the poisoned condition. Disadvantage on stuff. I hope this helps you, and hey, bye.